and the community about a deeply disturbing incident that occurred in North Fort Myers. This involves an act of animal cruelty that is both disgusting and unacceptable on my watch. On Thursday, February 26, deputies responded to reports of a tethered dog being dragged behind a black F-150 pickup at the intersection of Bartholomew Drive and Laurel Lane. The brave actions of a concerned citizen who unfortunately had to witness this act captured video evidence of the incident and then confronted the driver before dialing 911 for assistance. Our deputies immediately saturated the area, located the F-150, and conducted a traffic stop where they came into contact with suspect 69-year-old Johnny Davis. Upon inspection of Davis's truck, detectives located blood throughout the interior and the exterior of the vehicle believed to belong to the dog. During the course of the investigations, detectives executed a search warrant on Davis's home and ultimately located Sweet Ruthie, an Australian cattle dog, in unimaginable pain and suffering from severe injuries. Thanks to the swift action of our detectives and the Lee County Domestic Animal Services, Ruthie was removed from the residence and received emergency veterinarian care. I'm extremely happy to report, although Ruthie has experienced grave trauma, she's a fighter and she's still with us today. As a result, Davis was taken into custody and he's charged with 1 count of aggravated animal cruelty. I want to be crystal clear. In this county, compassion isn't optional, it's expected. What occurred was not only illegal, but it was shameful and despicable. Cruel acts involving helpless animals can only be committed by lowlifes and the worst members of society. If you look up coward in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of Johnny Davis front and center. He dragged a defenseless dog down the pavement, and today he's the one caged. Acts like this will not be ignored, minimized, or excused, and justice will be pursued to the fullest extent of the law. Animal cruelty is a serious matter. It is not just abuse against an innocent creature, but it's a warning sign of a broader disregard for life and safety. I want to commend the Good Samaritan who made that call, which allowed my team to intervene before this turned fatal for Ruthie. I also want to thank our Patrol Bureau detectives with our 1st Precinct Crime Section who worked tirelessly in the name of justice. And finally, our partners at Domestic Animal Services who assisted with the rescue, and the veterinarian staff who treated and ultimately saved this poor dog, Ruthie. To my community, if you witness or suspect acts of animal abuse, please speak up. Reporting saves lives. Silence enables cruelty. And make no mistake, dragging a dog behind a vehicle is an act of extreme violence. There will be consequences. And as a community, we will fight to protect those who cannot speak for themselves. This case is horrifying. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. And when I watched the video, I lost sleep about this. I've been crystal clear since day one. If you abuse an animal in Lee County, I guarantee you, as sheriff, there's zero tolerance. Every resource that I have, every piece of technology, we are coming for you. We are arresting you, and we are charging you to the fullest extent of the law. And when I say zero tolerance, I mean zero tolerance. I'll take some questions.
Sheriff, do you know just how long, like when that call came in and how long Mr. Davis was doing this act?
So it's obvious when the call came in, thank you to the hero that calls it in. Mr. Davis was driving that pickup truck down the street, dragging that dog alive, basically just tearing the dog's skin, flesh, hair, everything, just road rash at its max. We responded immediately. It's all hands on deck. And the dog sustained serious wounds from that road rash. You know, I will tell you this, while it's an open case, the suspect, after he knew that he, quote, had that dog attached to his car, he left that dog to suffer in his house, and he went on to go to Walmart and other places to do his ordinary business, rendered no medical care, and could care less about the dog. And I got to tell you, as sheriff, that's sickening. And, you know, I can assure you that we will work with our great state attorney, Amira Fox, and her team to see justice. And I ask all of you to get the message out, because I'm not playing as sheriff. You abuse an animal in this county, we have to protect those that don't have a voice. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing. We will hunt you down. We'll find you and charge you to the fullest extent of the law.
Does Mr. Davis have any criminal history when it comes to animal abuse?
So he has no recent history, but what we are going to do, if and when he's found guilty, he's going to go on the animal abuse registry. So he's not to have another animal for 5 years. And everyone's going to get to know who Mr. Davis is, no matter where he goes, for what he did to this poor animal. And thank God this dog is going to survive. I mean, we have to protect those that don't have a voice. We really do. And it sickens me. And I got zero tolerance for this.
Was Mr. Davis the registered owner of the dog, or was someone else?
So Mr. Davis, our suspect Davis, for lack of better words, is the owner of the dog. And now we are in the middle of a legal battle because once he bonds out, I don't want our suspect to have that dog again. I don't want that dog to be put in a place of potential harm. So I'm going to do everything I can to fight and go through the motions to take that animal away from him immediately. And that process has already been started, and we're going to do everything we can to protect that dog. I guarantee that.
Process take?
Well, we're obligated to commit and go through that whole process. Potentially, it could take weeks. I'm hoping not. We're going to do everything we can to get this resolved quick, because once he bonds out, then potentially that animal's in another bad predicament. So we're on it. Our detectives are working. I mean, the job that they did is amazing. And again, you know, I say see it, say it, make the call. And thank God for that resident that picks up the phone and confronts our suspect, who, by the way, could care less. He could care less about really anything. He went on with his day. So what I like to say and what I do say are two different things. I'll tell you that. And you can imply exactly what that means.
Sheriff, in your experience seeing the video and seeing it for yourself, have you ever in your experience witnessed or seen something so horrifying?
Unfortunately, in the very beginning of my tenure, we seen animal abuse, and I mean, we've seen real unfortunate cases. But this, because when you watch that video and you see the dog is alive, I mean, I can't even imagine the pain that animal goes through to be dragged along the pavement, and basically your skin, your hair, everything just gets ripped right off you. Road rash, the pain of road rash, and furthermore, you know, the intent, no matter what our suspect says, if you commit an act by mistake, afterwards you do everything you can to help the animal, right? Well, he left that animal, he could care less, and he went on with his life and did his normal errands. That shows you a demented, sick individual, and it sickens me. So watching that video, I mean, I lost sleep over it, and I'm just so thankful for the team that you see up here and the hard work and dedication for the citizens. This county is great because we work together. And when I say zero tolerance, I can promise you crystal clear that everything that I have, every tool that I have, every piece of technology, every teammate will be out when someone's abusing an animal a child, the elderly. We have to protect those that don't have a voice.
Was
Thank you,
this the
Sheriff.
first time he's abused a dog, or is that still under investigation?
So he has no recent criminal history, but again, we're digging into things. But my message today, as a sheriff for this county, the great residents of this county are going to live in a safe, secure, law and order environment. And when I tell you zero tolerance, Lee County is not the place, and I can assure you Lee County is not the place to commit crimes, to abuse, and unfortunately, you know, again, this case is, it's mind-blowing that I watch that. You watch that video, there are no words to describe how you feel after watching it. And I've learned a lot along the way, so I'll keep my words, my thoughts to myself. But that is the despicable act. And the person that does that will be held responsible. Thank you for being here.